Hi guys, Charisma here once again, and this is my analysis video of the guns, perks, maps and killstreaks of the Black Ops 2 pre-release information. In this commentary I'll be analysing this pre-released information for public players and competitive gamers. I really hope you guys like all the information I'll be supplying in the video, and I'll give my honest opinion of what I predict for Black Ops 2 in terms of the most popular SMG to the best killstreaks. I'm sure you guys have seen the multiplayer trailer, and the link will definitely be in the description if you haven't, because it is really good, and make sure you have a look at that. Anyway, on with the breakdown. Starting off with the assault rifles, Black Ops 2 will introduce a 4-round burst weapon. So the last time they introduced a burst gun, it was only a 3-round burst. So now they're upgrading that to the M8A1. So it's been never seen before. And being a burst weapon, it already has similarities with the FAMAS of Modern Warfare 2, however, the damage is not as powerful as its predecessor. As you can see, that Scar H is back from Modern Warfare 2, fully automatic again, but with increased damage and range. This will make the game more balanced in terms of what guns will be used. The AN-94 has similar shape to the AK-47, and is also full automatic, but this time the first 2 rounds of each burst are fired at a faster rate, meaning it has the potential to eliminate enemies very fast and could be a popular choice. The SIG 556 to me looks like the ACR from Modern Warfare 2, but this gun is the burst weapon, it's 3-round bursts and is very accurate, and it also has high damage again, so it could be a popular primary weapon. The Type 25 looks like an update from the Type 95, and I can imagine is now fully automatic, much like the FAMAS from Black Ops 1. This SA58 looks like a good all-round gun, as it has good damage, mobility and range and accuracy. So it could be a popular weapon in competitive gaming, maybe like the ACR, possibly, I don't know. I'll have to try that one out. The M27 doesn't look like it stands out in terms of how deadly it is, but the mobility and accuracy are very high, which makes up for the lack in damage and accuracy. Yet another gun similar to the Modern Warfare 2 equivalent, the MTAR, has been introduced, but unlike the Modern Warfare 2 TAR-21, it doesn't have as much damage, but has better mobility and accuracy. Now onto the SMGs. This MP7 is again back from Modern Warfare 3, but it looks like it's been nerfed dramatically with a lot less damage and accuracy, meaning that I take it that most people won't be using that gun anymore, and they'll be forced to use some other submachine guns. For example, the Scorpion Evo 3, it looks a lot like the G36C, in my opinion, from Modern Warfare 3, but now as an SMG, it has a lot less damage and the range is terrible, even for an SMG, in my opinion. The PDW-57, sorry about that, looks like it's from another planet. It looks bulky, and it comes with the largest ammo capacity out of all the SMGs, and it also looks like it has very good range, so it could be popular. It looks like a nice gun, so I'll probably be using that a little bit, see how it is. The Chicom, I think it's Chicom or Chicom, I don't know, Chicom I'll say, CQB, it doesn't look that powerful along with the Scorpion Evo 3, but it has very good mobility. The MSMC, I think, is a lot like the PM9 from Modern Warfare 3, or the Mini Uzi from COD 4. I don't think it'll be that popular, but the gun does look a lot more powerful. It has great mobility, damage and accuracy, and good range, so I don't know, it could be popular, I suppose, as it's an updated PM9, so people will probably be interested to figure out what they've done to it, how they've made it better. So there's also a Vector 10, well, it's a Vector K10 that they've introduced now. It looks very similar to the Vector from Modern Warfare 2, but it's got less damage and less accuracy. However, again, it's got very high mobility and could be a popular choice, as it was quite a popular gun on Modern Warfare 2 with some of the YouTube videos. Now onto the shotguns. Again, could be introduced into competitive like Black Ops 1 did, so here they are. The R870MCS, I don't know who fucking chooses these stupid names, is a pump action shotgun with very good damage and mobility by the looks of it, so it could be one of the most used shotguns. The M1216 is fully automatic, like some of the shotguns from Modern Warfare 3, so people will go around praying and spraying with that. I would not be surprised if that happened in close quarters. The SAIA-12 is semi-automatic and is deadly at short range, meaning this gun has the potential to kill with just one burst. The KSG is back from Modern Warfare 3, by the looks of it. Is the exact same model and is the best shotgun to use if you don't like running around in close combat, because it's got a large range. So you could be you could be anywhere within 5 meters, 6-7 meters, and you could probably kill them. Whereas the other shotguns probably wouldn't do that much damage. Right, and these are the sniper rifles. This is the be-all and end-all of all the quickscope and montages on YouTube, so a lot of people are probably wondering if are they as good. As you can see from the trailer, that the multiplayer trailer that was released, it looks like quickscoping's there. We only saw the sniper with iron sights, so I think that a lot of people will obviously be going straight to those snipers and trying to see if they can quickscope with them, trying to level up, see if they got sleight of hand, all that kind of random stuff to get the perfect combination for montages and whatnot. So the Ballista is the first bolt action rifle, sniper rifle I should say, like the M40 from COD 4. This rifle has the potential to kill anywhere from the chest up and has faster handling speeds, so it will probably be the quickscoping sniper you'll see on loads of videos. The SVU-AS sniper rifle has a high fire rate with low recoil and semi-automatic. So it's much like the PSG-1, I think it's called, from Black Ops 1, and it also looks like it too. I think that's the gun. If I'm wrong, I really do apologise. The DSR-50 and the XPR-50, I think they look quite similar, and I think they are going to be the similar. In terms of stats, they look really similar, and they are kind of similar, but the DSR is slightly more powerful, and it's slightly better. So yeah, they will be kind of like the Barrett 50 cal, I've kind of gathered. So I don't know, I think they'll be really popular snipers. Now for the assault shield. I don't know about this. I think it'll be really popular, and I think it's going to be overused at the start, and also they can be placed as cover, so people will use them in trolling videos and they will literally block someone in. So that is literally, you're going to see a lot of videos of people being blocked in for Black Ops 2. Okay, now these are the pistols. The KAP-40 looks like the USP from COD 4. I think it's COD 4. Yeah, I think it's COD 4. But has recoil mitigation, which basically means that it will reduce the recoil while it's shooting. So when you're firing really fast, the recoil shouldn't take over and you lose control over it. The TAC-45 looks like the G18 from Modern Warfare 2, but obviously it's not a spray gun, it's semi-automatic. So it's got a very high fire damage, so that will be probably quite a popular gun. The B23R, I think, is Black Ops 2's version of the M93 Raffica by the looks of it from Modern Warfare 2, because it's a 3-round burst pistol and it's got a high fire rate with moderate recoil. So yeah, it'll be exactly the same as the Raffica from Modern Warfare 2 in my opinion. The Executioner I think it will be the most popular pistol when like competitive goes, because they will probably ban the Raffica as they did on Modern Warfare 2. So the Executioner will be the most popular for competitive gaming. It's quite similar to those high damage single fire pistols that are used in the other Call of Duties, the Magnum, the Deagle, all that kind of stuff. The 5.7 is also back from Modern Warfare 3. This time it has the largest magazine and has the same stats as the Modern Warfare 3 version, so it should be exactly the same. I didn't really see that many people using the 5.7, but yeah, it will return. As I was going to say, this commentary, this breakdown was meant to be, at the start I wanted to do this for competitive players, but I thought if I've only got a few subs, but maybe if like 5 of them are public players, then I want to introduce light machine guns, assault shields, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go with I'm going to talk about light machine guns as well as launchers as well. So the light machine guns are the MK48 QBB LSW, and that's the LSW. It's back from Modern Warfare 3, but I think it's been a bit nerfed and updated. The LSAT and the Hammer. Okay, it's HAMR. I'm going to call it Hammer because it sounds better. All of these got pretty similar stats by the looks of it, but the LSW isn't the dominant gun, so I doubt it will be as overpowered as it was for Modern Warfare 3. The MK48 looks slightly better stat wise, so that'll be probably the most used LMG. And now for the launchers. The SMAW is back again from Modern Warfare 3, and it's still able to lock onto vehicles and fire freely. They've also got another one called the FHG-18AA, another stupid fucking name. It also has vehicle lock on, and it looks like a heavy duty SMAW, as it's got a lot more damage, range and accuracy. So this will probably be used to take out enemy aircraft that's got high defense. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people are using them instead of the SMAW that was used for Modern Warfare 3. The RPG is back as well, but this time it looks sick. It's still the inaccurate launcher that it has been the last few times, because it's got that much damage that if it was accurate, then it would just be ridiculous. It's not improved in terms of stats, but it does look pretty good compared to the previous ones from the Modern Warfare series. The crossbow now is considered a launcher as well. It's bolt action and fires explosives just like the Black Ops 1, but it's got a lot more damage. So hopefully, there was something wrong with the first crossbow from Black Ops 1 where you could shoot and just miss them, and yet they run away without being harmed, or it wouldn't kill them. So I'm hoping that this time with the explosive, hopefully the radius is higher, so it will actually, if not kill people if they're a meter within where the actual bolt lands. So that'll be really interesting if that happens or not. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the lethals. These are just the bog standard grenades, Semtex's, C4 and Claymores. They have not changed in terms of what they do, but bouncing betties now, you can actually avoid being injured or even killed by them by just going into prone or ducking. So I know that it was quite hard, like you couldn't really avoid bouncing betties, but now apparently if you go into prone you will avoid the bouncing betties. So I'll be definitely doing that a lot more often. The combat axe as well, it's basically the same as the Tomahawk from Black Ops 1. You can retrieve it out of dead bodies and whatnot, so that'll just be the same, but it looks a lot more interesting. The tactical equipment, as usual, smoke grenade, concussion and flashbangs like in the Modern Warfare series, but now they have a sensor grenade, right? Which I assume can be thrown into some kind of area in the distance to detect enemies. So I don't know, you can throw it anywhere, like it's just basically like a portable radar, I can imagine. There is also now a shock charge, which I assume is almost like a concussion, but I hope it's different, so that it kind of makes you one shot, or it kind of makes your health diminish to the point where you will die in one bullet, or something. It has to do something to your health to make it different from a concussion. The EMP grenade as well can now be thrown into the air to disable low flying air support, so overwatches. I'll tell you what the Black Ops 2 version of the AH6 overwatch is later in this video, but stuff like that, throw an EMP grenade at and it's gone, it'll blow up. And also any equipment on the ground. The tactical insurgent, that's back as well. Wasn't a fan of it myself, it was just used for like sniping videos on YouTube. It looks a lot better. I can't really say much else about it, it just looks better. There's also a black hat which enables you to hack equipment and care packages and even disable enemy vehicles. So I can imagine it's kind of like Hacker Pro, something like that. So it's the same, but they're basically, it's quite a cool perk. Well, it's not even a perk, is it? It's a tactical equipment, so it's an equipment instead of a perk, so it'll be really handy. Okay, and now for the attachments, there is a lot of them that are the same, but there's also some of them that have been tweaked and changed slightly, which is going to be really interesting. But the ones that are exactly the same are extended clip, dual wield, as basically akimbo from mod 2, ACOG, fast mag, FMJ as it was on mod 2, but you can now have it back on any gun, so you can have it on an assault rifle or anything like that. It'll be really good. It's just like the Modern Warfare 2 version. Foregrip, I'm not sure what you can use that on. Definitely shotguns, but you might be able to use it on other guns as well. Iron sights, that's going to be used for sniper rifles. So you get long barrel, rapid fire, reflex sight, grenade launcher, tactical knife now is an attachment, suppressor, and variable zoom. So these have all been seen before, but the new attachments, right, are target finder, which identifies enemies in, basically it highlights them in red when you're aimed at them. It's going to be, I think it's going to be really good. It's just going to be like marksman, so it's going to be something like that. Quick draw is now a tactical equipment, instead of a, no, it's not. It's quick draw is now an attachment instead of a perk, which, as previously, increases aiming speed. So that's going to be really good as to use as just an attachment rather than having to waste a perk. Select fire is a new equipment as well, which gives you the ability to change from a burst to automatic at any time, or vice versa. So you can use that on, say, the Type 25 because it's got the ability to have burst or semi-automatic or automatic firing. So you can obviously change it in game depending on what situation you're in. They've also got a millimeter scanner, like like in the multiplayer trailer. It can scan heat signatures, so it's like the heartbeat sensor from Modern Warfare 2, apart from you see the outlines of their bodies and what position they're in, where they're going. So that's going to be really overused, I think, for campers and whatnot. Dual band is like a night vision, and it's got interlaced thermal overlay, which basically means that it's got night vision and thermal at the same time. So obviously snipers are going to love this shit. So it's going to be, there'll be campers using it as well, but it'll be really like, I don't know, it'll be just like the night vision from COD 4. Ballistic CPU, that is basically stability from Modern Warfare 3 because it reduces the weapon sway when aiming. Adjustable stock allows you to move fast whilst aiming your weapon, so I think that's just like the Stalker perk from Modern Warfare 3 when you get Stalker Pro. Okay, and now this is the bit where I would say Black Ops 2 it's going to take the lead. It's going to be the most interesting Call of Duty as far as the perks go, because it's changed the system completely, so it's going to be really interesting. I'm going to get into more detail right now. So for the perk 1 slot, you've got the choice of lightweight, which everyone knows you can move faster, so that was on Modern Warfare 2. And it's also on Black Ops 1, more importantly. You take no damage from falling, so it's like Dead Silence from Modern Warfare 3, so that'll be really useful. You can just jump out a window. Flak Jacket is also back, which puts you in basically a juggernaut suit if you haven't played Black Ops 1, and prevents your death basically from explosions. Blind Eye is back, and it's been in most Call of Duties, like that kind of a perk, but is useless when the enemy takes control over their own air support. So if it's got something up in the air and it wants to manually control it, it doesn't mean if you've got Blind Eye on, it isn't going to do anything against it. It's not going to stop them from hunting you down. Hardline, it gives you bonus points towards kill streaks, just like the Modern Warfare 3 one, where you get 2 assists. It counts as a kill and it goes up in your kill streaks. But Hardline this time, if you get an objective such as capture the flag, it'll give you something like 250 points. I don't know how many is a kill, but I take it it's not that much, because obviously a flag is more important than a kill. So Hardline, if you're running flags or anything like that online, it's going to get you a load of points and you're going to be able to get kill streaks a lot quicker. The perk 2 slot now, Hardwired, that is a new perk, and makes you immune from counter UAV and EMPs, exactly the same as the Assassin's Pro perk from Modern Warfare 3. However, you can't call in obviously score streaks or kill streaks, which is they're called either one of them on Black Ops 2 now, whilst EMP'd. You've got Scavenger as well, exactly the same as Modern Warfare 3, with replenishing ammo from dead bodies. Basically picking up the scavenger bags and whatnot. I'm sure they'll do the same kind of thing. Cold-blooded makes you invisible to enemy targeting systems, makes you invisible to player controlled air support. So that's going to be really good for, it's basically going to be like Blind Eye Pro. You won't be able to get spotted by people controlling their air support, which is going to be really good. Fast Hands allows you to swap obviously your weapon faster, use equipment and grenades faster, and also throw back enemy grenades more safe. So basically you'll get rid of their grenade a lot faster because you can throw it a lot quicker. It's going to be a really good perk to use. Toughness. It makes you flinch less when shot by the enemy, much like the proficiency focus from Modern Warfare 3. So it is going to improve your shot in gunfights, and you probably will win the majority of the time if you got the same ability as the guy in front of you, and you got that if you got toughness on, you'll probably beat them every time, to be honest. And the final slot, perk 3, dexterity makes you climb ladders and jump over obstacles 50% faster than normal. So this could be really, really good, as I will tell you there's wild cards you can use, and you could probably combine this with Dead Silence or Extreme Conditioning, which will just make this, it'll be a really good perk. You can also aim faster and recover quicker from melee strikes using that perk. Engineer, that allows you to see enemy equipment, I think, through walls, much like Hacker from the first Black Ops, I think it was Black Ops, and also it delays explosives like Stalker from Modern Warfare 3. Dead Silence, the most used perk of the Call of Duties, makes your movement more obviously suppressed, they can't hear you. Extreme Conditioning obviously allows you to sprint, but this time it's 2 times longer, which I can say I'll probably be using that on Black Ops 2 if it's allowed in the rule set, because that is going to be key for SMGs. You can literally run a flag in one sprint. It's going to be really, really good in some of the close quarter maps. Tactical Mask, that's back as well. It was from World at War, it was from Black Ops, which makes you less affected by flash grenades, concussions and shock charges. Awareness is much like Sitrep Pro. It makes enemies louder, but this time it's 4 times louder. So even with Dead Silence, you're not as sneaky as you think. You'll probably be heard from 1 mile away, so you got to be aware of that when you're in a game. Okay, and now wildcards have been introduced. This is the best bit about Black Ops 2, in my opinion. Gives you the ability to have 2 perks in just 1 slot. Apparently you have 10 points per custom class, and it costs you 1 point to have a wild card, 1 point to have an attachment, 1 point to have a perk. So you can only use, I think it's 1 or 2 wild cards is the maximum you can have. I'm not quite sure yet. But you can have 2 perks in 1 slot, so I'll probably be using Dead Silence with Extreme Conditioning, so I can run around like a madman and not be heard. And these are the wild cards, I'll give them a read out. Primary Gunfighter, that allows you to have a 3rd attachment to a primary weapon, so that is going to make weapons look fucking mental. Secondary Gunfighter, that allows a 2nd attachment to your secondary weapon, so you could have a pistol with a laser, don't know, with some kind of stupid scope if you really wanted. Overkill, it lets you use a primary weapon as a secondary. This is just the same as World at War and whatnot. Perk 1, 2 and 3, you can have Greed, which is what I was explaining before, where you can have 1 extra perk in that chosen slot. Danger Close also allows you to have a 2nd lethal equipment. So you can have 2 frags, 2 semtexes, 2 betties, 2 claymores, whatever you want. I think that is going to be instead of a tactical. And then you've got Tactician, which lets you use tactical equipment instead of lethal, so the opposite, I think. So potentially doubling, so you can use, say, 2 times stun, 2 times shock charge, so you can really mess someone up if you really want to. If you want to go around trolling, you could probably do that as well. Just stun them and then die, stun them and keep stunning them, whatever. And the Killstreaks, now this is the biggest part of Black Ops 2, because there is so many Killstreaks, and I don't know whether to read through them all, but you obviously get the main ones. The ones that are different, I would probably say you get Hellstorm Missile. It's like a Predator missile from Modern Warfare 2, but it can scatter into a cluster bomb before impact, so that's going to be really good. You've obviously got your UAV, the RCXD, care package, the Hunter Killer. It's just just deploys a flying drone that will literally, it will fly into you and blow up. It's a kamikaze, literally, it will just kill itself. You've obviously got counter UAV. Lightning Strike is like a mortar team, so you have to choose 3 locations and it will blow it up with bombs or missiles, whatever it chooses. You've also got Sentry Gun. These are getting about the midway point as far as the kill streaks go. You got a sentry gun, but this time they can be remotely controlled, so you can set them up, they'll do their automatic shit. If they get stunned, you can probably jump inside them and use them, so that'll be probably really good to use. You got War Machine. It's a semi-automatic grenade launcher, so it's like the Death Machine, but it's a grenade launcher. And you've got 6-round magazines in there as well, and it actually lasts till all the grenades have been used, so it does not matter if you die, you'll have it when you spawn. Well, you'll have it when you select it until all the ammunition's used, so that'll probably help you get out. You won't go on a death streak if you get something like that. Dragonfire as well, you can see that in the multiplayer trailer. It's a remote controlled quad rotor droid. Basically it'll just fly in the air and it has a light machine gun, but it can be shot down really easy. The AGR is an automatic robot. I think this is going to be, everyone's going to have this because they just want to get stupid. This is just going to be crazy. It's an automatic ground robot. It's air dropped and it can attack enemies and it can be remotely controlled. It's also got heavy armor and a powerful machine gun and a rocket launcher, so if you want to be like Terminator, that's what you got to use. Right, and then you got the stealth chopper. It's just basically it's just what it says really. You can't see it on the radar and it will hunt them enemies down. You've also got an orbital VSAT, which is just a satellite. It's the same as a Blackbird. It can't be shot down. It gives on your minimap you'll see what direction and where they're facing. Well, that's the direction, and also it will trigger their movement every few seconds. The escort drone as well is the same as the AH6 Overwatch, and things like this that are just flying above head height, well, not above head height, but about 20 meters, well, 10 meters, 15 meters above the floor, they can be disabled by EMP grenades, as I tried to explain before. Also, there's a Warthog. This calls in an A10 Thunderbolt, which provides air support for several strafe runs. That is going to be just like strafe runs from Modern Warfare 3. They're quite deadly, you just got to watch where you're running. EMP systems, exactly the same as before. Lodestar is the same as the Modern Warfare 3 Reaper. VTOL warships, it's the same as a chopper gunner as well. K9 unit is exactly the same as attack dogs from Black Ops. Swarm is the highest kill streak and is worth 1,400 points, and it calls in a swarm of hunter killer drones that kill literally anything, so it'll shoot through buildings, I can imagine, if it's the highest kill streak. Okay, and now for the maps. You got Aftermath, Cargo, Carrier, Hijacked, Plaza, Raid and Slums. These are all close quarter maps, and SMGs and shotguns are going to thrive on these maps because they are literally so tightly spaced out. They're not spaced out at all. Literally it's just room after room after room. This I think will be in the competitive map list on Game Battles, MLG, Deserto. I think that the next few maps are going to be not going to be in Deserto because they're quite long range, and all the competitive maps tend to be quite close quarters. You've got Standoff, Turbine, Overflow, Meltdown, Express and Drone. They're medium to long range maps. Sniper rifles, long range rifles will dominate, of course, and these will probably be default maps and won't be included in the competitive gameplay as I just explained. That is the end of the commentary. I'm really sorry if it's taken, I don't know how long this has been. I hope it's less than 10 minutes, otherwise I'm going to punch myself in the face. I hope you like the in-depth detail. I've literally looked at every aspect of the guns. I've tried to pack as much in so I don't have to do another video, so no one has to ask any more questions. But if you have any questions, I've got a lot of information on it, just ask me below. This literally took about 4 hours together to make because I had to cut down the content because it was just too long. I did a video before, it was 28 minutes, no one's going to watch that. So thank you, I appreciate your time. Leave a like if you like the video and comment what you thought, and I hope this helps you guys. Thanks again, it's Charisma, adios.